Hold on, let me step back in it. Yeah, I'm back on that finesse on time. You know, yeah, we went and did it. 12 years on the block, you know them niggas sing that hard shit. I came and stopped that block cause you know I wanna break this. My daddy said you seen me go through that wall, bitch. They tried to take a guy down, I went and showed them shit. He said 2 times going back and circle point. Tell them that hardwood on that floor, yeah, you know, lay me. That's why they say, hey, wood, when they wave, see? I'ma show them that ocean that grew your tree. Big Daddy, that's my daddy. He is the Mac in town. He said, you know them 504, you know I put them down. Them my home, them my music. Girl, don't even play with that. You been controlling that motherfucking rack pack. That Mickey Mouse kid, you know they love that fucking Disneyland. Get that shit on because you know they can't do nothing, man. You handle that business back in the day, man. Don't even know why they trying to finesse a real saying. Hold on. Yeah, you already know, boy. Go ahead, that's that DJ 101.9, baby. He said she on fire, boy. He blowing it in there. He said you want that big bad wolf out. Hold on. Cousin said let me in there. Queen, hold on that beat right there. You moving too fast, I want some. We gonna show 'em how fucking ad-lib come. My name is ad-lib that beat. Yeah, you know I just broke it for free. Did you even catch that shit? Cause yeah, you know we hearing this beat. Said I'ma beat you with the Bible, bitch. Jesus said pray for your shit. So I went through and said a quick prayer up, Lord, them enemies done did that shit. Come help me today, God. Them war angels need a ride. Out here on the street today because they trying to call you soft, baby. Hold on, let me help you flip this. Show 'em how a motherfucker fucking flip a script. Show 'em how we touch down.
Told you when we touch down toes, y'all see how mad they get, right? That's what we showing you. They some sucker ass niggas. Let me show them to you. We gonna put them on the timeline for you. Boy, look at them. Mad cause my shit better than theirs. I mean, look at them. Mad cause my shit better than theirs. These sucker ass niggas mad, family. That's why I had to put it on the track for you. Look at them. You know, I was Snapchat, boy, this beat going in on their ass and they can't handle it. I told y'all to find out who's stealing my stuff. It clearly look like it these niggas don't. I told y'all when I'm sitting here trying to screen record my own music, boy, this is what we on. We on froze. They mad they can't freeze me outside because my music better than theirs. Cousin talking about put a date on it. Boy, we put a date on it and Nisha up here crying. I would show it to you, but it got us froze. Come out here trying to listen to my own music. Greenville, boy, this is what we got to offer. This is the new Greenville, y'all. Only they can get free shit so they can copy your shit and be mad because you don't smoke cigarettes no more. Because like Gloria did, boy, they were begging for so many cigarettes. I had to go to the road. Boy, I had to go get me some paper and some loose leaf and take it back to the day we had to roll our cigarettes. I mean, they get the begging for cigarettes so bad, dude. And then if you don't give it to them, they start stealing it. And even if you give it to them, they still come back and steal some more. Boy, Greenville, what do we do with these new folks you got outside? I mean, I went to the library. Ain't nobody in there but the librarian. Center for Art, won't nobody in there. I'm at JC Park. And then, of course, it's just me and the nigga here. Who come with a hair wrap like the rest of them. I ain't hungry. Of course, East Carolina will be up there without Pitt Community College being up there. Because, like I said on my video, they trying to turn it to a college town instead of a city. So, what is the local government, and where would you be getting funding from if it's a college, right? Now, y'all pay attention to how I told y'all. This is how the college is trying to come over and take over the city. They living off hospital housing and dorms, right? Free living while they getting money for a job. But as soon as we come use the same free service, we obviously get cut off of the city of Greenville. This is what their government offer. Citizen self-service. I mean, this is what the city of Greenville is offering, family. This is their website. 1 minute it work and 1 minute it don't. And that's what we're saying. This is the university level, family. This is the university, the 4-year college students that they send it to a 4-year university. And this is their level of work. You live with Snapchat Queen. Hopefully I'll be able to get my own music. This is what they did to my video when I tried to do it earlier. They took the audio off. That's why I'm talking to you in the background, because they in the background stealing my stuff so hard. I mean, when I was trying to take care of some business, y'all seen how they made sure I couldn't get in none of my emails, but everything is digital. See how they got all my emails blocked, right? Now I got to sign up. And here come Trump. All right. Rise and shine, right? This is the best they can do in Greenville, North Carolina, with them putting themselves in these universities, following you around in gangs. I don't know who that is, y'all. This is one of the gang units they got following me around, sticking his tongue out like a lizard person. I told you they'll come up and talk to you. That's them gang stalking you. Trying to justify them being around you like you know. That's why I say, boy, Greenville, what can you do with that when your college has come here, track the local community out, tear up our stuff, put us outside while they living for free, poisoning and killing off the community in the name of education. Because basically what they trying to do, again, is turn this from a local town into a college town. And this is why we started seeing city council at large. We from Greenville, we had no need for no city council to be at large, family. Why would our city council be at large? Let's get back to the meet and greet. We're going to pause my music real quick, family. Because now we're going to have an open topic discussion. I don't own the rights to them beats and stuff. That's just me trying to freestyle a little bit. But let's see if we can pull some information up real quick. Let me go here, because I have put some notes on the bottom of one of my screens, family. Hold on. So let's go down here and pull up some knowledge, y'all. Let's see. At large is a description for members of a given governing body who are elected or appointed to represent a whole membership or population, notably a city, county, state, province, nation, club, or association rather than a subset, right? So that sounds like somebody, like I said, who has gotten paid to get into your government. They're buying seats, right? In multi hierarchical bodies, the term rarely extends to a tier beneath the highest division. A contrast is implied with certain electoral districts or narrow divisions. So basically what they're saying in that right there, based off who they want to put in office, just like when we heard them put Joe Biden in there and they wanted Kamala, right? They pitched us with Sleepy Joe, right? So we looking at them like, baby, how would you tear down your elected officials that you put in there at the same time telling us to come and vote for Kamala when Kamala is working with Joe that you calling Sleepy Joe? Right? Now, instead of you trying to put Kamala back in office, they would have won if they would have put Michelle Obama in there. That would have blew it out the water. We were ready for Michelle, like we had our hats, our bag, our t-shirt ready with Michelle all on it. Now, when they went and put somebody else on the ticket and mad because we said, okay, baby, we see that y'all not the same Democrat party that we are. Y'all came in as what y'all call Hollywood Democrats, a whole different set of Democrats. It was fighting amongst the Democrats. You were fighting against America, baby. We like, baby, we in America to fix our community, not tear it down. That's when you started putting people in like Jasmine, who were more worried about what Trump and somebody else were doing as opposed to saying, well, here's a business plan, a budget, and a proposal and an exit plan for my people. You came in worrying about what the next person would do. Then when we came to the table and said, okay, baby, what do you have to offer? You were still worrying about what them white folk were doing, that everybody else was doing, except for bringing your own plan to your table. Now we're gonna break this at large down and how this university is connected with the local government, right? So let's get back to my notes right there, because I just want to let y'all see what at large means, right? Now we're gonna get back to this college. So I had the information up here. So let's do a little reading, because see what we want to find out is we got to break down where East Carolina getting its funding from, right? So East Carolina and North Carolina, institutions like UNC, System University, community colleges, and specific state programs are governed by the Board of Trustees. These boards typically consist of 13 members for universities, or 12 to 13 for colleges, are appointed by the General Assembly, the governor, and local officials holding responsibility for policies, administration, and fiscal oversight. That means they business as far as their budget. Key details regarding Board of Trustees in North Carolina. So the colleges are ran by the UNC systems, right? Universities. So I told y'all they was trying to come in and turn our small town into a college town using this loophole law. A town and grown relationship, right? This term refers to two distinct communities within such a town. The town, local residents, and the academic medical community, right? That's ECU trying to turn our town into the grown. That's them overpowering us through academics and medical, turning into a medical community. The economic dependency, the town's economic and culture are primarily driven by the institutions, which are often act as large employers, right? So that'll be the reason why the only jobs in this city would be is through the university. Now the university consists of everybody except for the local. That's why they try to come in and overthrow the local community by overpowering us through our college institutions, right? The demographic shift. The population may feel transit with a high percentage of residents in groups, quarters, dorms, or hospitals. Housing. So basically, the population may feel, transit with a high percentage of residents in group quarters, dorms, or hospital housing. That's them living for free, family. That's them living off the population by overpowering us through the college. Those are children who is using loophole law to get in our government, right? Living for free in dorms or either hospital housing. High volume services. These towns often have disappropriately high number of medical specialists. If a hospital is an anchor or specialized service, that's them, like I said, cutting my stomach open, being able to cover their tracks, right? And get away with it because they come in and they specialize in it. So they're going to school to learn how to murder off the local community, right? So there is not too much, excuse me, there is not too much, what do you call it? Responsibility given it to anybody, right? Because they're able to transfer over responsibility. Now, not only have they infiltrated the hospitals, let's see how they connected to the sheriff office, right? Because when we're dealing with the at-large word, right? Right? Go back to that at-large. Member of a government body who are elected or appointed to represent a whole membership or population. This would be how the college would come in and hold the local community hostage, family. This is a terrorist organization using the college. The Pitt County Sheriff Office in Greenville, North Carolina has primarily law enforcement jurisdiction throughout Pitt County, including unincorporated areas and the 10 municipal municipalities, of Ayden, Bethel, Falkland, Farmville, Fountain, Greenville, Grifton, Grimsley, Simpson, and Winterville. They operate with current jurisdiction alongside local police departments such as Greenville Police Department. Key jurisdictional details, right? The sheriff office enforces state law and county ordinances throughout the 651.58 square mile of Pitt County. Y'all got to see me. I got light in my eyes trying to read this. That's them beaming that technology on me, that radiation. Y'all watch my videos where I teach y'all about the radiation war we in and the cyber crimes they're committing right now. Now let me go. Where was that? Concurrent jurisdiction. While the Greenville Police Department handles city-specific issues, the Pitt County Sheriff Office, alongside with ECU Police, right? Now, what would the Sheriff Office have to do with East Carolina Police, right? Has concurrent jurisdiction within the city limits of Greenville. Responsibility. Key duties include patrol, drug investigation, court duties, and operating the county jail, right? Has nothing to do with protecting the citizens in that statement right there. It said nothing about protection and serving the community. It all has right there on how they intend on what? Locking your ass up. alongside with ECU police, right? So that will be war on the local community, right? Using the police and the sheriff office. That will explain when I was in Bethel calling the police. They was nowhere to be found, but telling me, well, we know that they were doing it. You done called us out so much. We know they in your house tearing up your stuff. Let's see if I can find one of these videos. Hold on. That's them following me around with wrecked vehicles. Right?
In my eyes on the bridge. You daggone, I told you these the gang stalkers. He got a New York shirt on. Hit tag.
Now that's them following me around with lights in my eyes, driving, acting like he a fucking police officer, knowing he not with a I Love New York shirt on in Greenville. This how bad these people following me around, acting like the fake police. I can't make it up, fam. That's them following me around, acting like the fake damn police. Following me across a bridge with his bright lights on his car. Jumping on the phone, listening to somebody in the phone. Boy, I can't make them up. You know I was Snapchat queen, boy. I'm just sitting here trying to play my music. Hey, I'm just trying to play my music, family. I can't even play my music, boy. I can't even play my music. Them at large folks outside. I'll be back, family. I'll be back.